So let's go ahead and hop into what I got for you, what I could find today. RIP to dude, Chegs. RIP to dude. So shout out to Nidrick. He just sent this to me literally like an hour ago, and I saw this on Twitter. So yesterday, this is just a little update for the whole Drake Kendrick beef shit. A viewer sent this to me on Twitter. I was saying yesterday when I was breaking down Euphoria, there's a bar in the song where he was bringing up how he liked the Like That record, but he didn't like the fact that Drake sent a cease and desist letter. And I said, if that's I'm not just going to take your word for it, because at the end of the day, these two are warring. I try to be neutral. You can't just say that. I need to see some evidence that you actually sent a cease and desist, because I was like, that's some crazy claims. If that's true, that's a bitch move by Drake. You talking all this shit, but then trying to silence everybody else when we supposed to be having a rap battle. I'd argue the battle's damn near over if this cease and desist letter is true. That's a straight bitch move. We supposed to be keeping it wrapped. But I said, I'm gonna be fair. I need to see actual evidence. You can't just say that. I'm not gonna take Kendrick's word for it. So a viewer sent this to me on Twitter. This email is circulating around that apparently this cease and desist is real, but I'm not gonna lie. I looked into this. I feel like people tweet shit and they get super excited. I'm an investigative ass nigga and I try to be fair. I'm not convinced 100% this is real, so take this all with a grain of salt. This comes from Gotham Hip Hop. Mr. Joey, he says, leaked email shows legal correspondence from Republic Records trying to block Like That from getting radio play. The email was sent to Epic Records Futures label saying, we are not granting radio rights for Like That. Epic does not have the right to release the song to the radio. And then on the record, he says, you know, try the cease and desist shit right there. And then here's the actual, yeah, there's no verified. Yeah, I don't know this dude. This is not a verified source to me. Also, hold on, let's read the email first. So right here, you see at the top, it says Epic Records. And then it says to Future and Metro in regards to the radio. Per our conversation last week, we are not granting radio rights for Like That. Epic does not have the right to release this song to the radio. Thank you for understanding and cooperation. Vice President, Business and Legal Affairs, Corey Williams. So here's why, and here's why I'm also about to what's the name? Debunk the whole theory that I'm on Kendrick's side and I'm not neutral. I'm just a hip hop fan. And I just think Kendrick's record was better. I'm trying to be fair about this. I don't trust this shit. And let me tell you why. A, I never heard of this nigga that tweeted this shit. B, emails are very easy to fake. And the reason I know why, also too, this shit was sent on April 1st. That's another reason I don't, come on, pay attention. The email was sent on April 1st. I don't trust that. Could be fake. But another reason I don't trust just random screenshots on the internet, things are very easy to Photoshop. And I'm gonna use myself as an example. A long time ago, like 10 years ago, I've told this story on stream a couple times.
Someone just subbed.
Yo, shout out to Bird certified with the
But it's still consciousness over.
Bird certified with the actual sub. Like 10 years ago, I had a beef. It wasn't a beef, it was one-sided. Butthurt ass nigga. A YouTuber, this is, if you haven't heard this story, I'm trying to show y'all an example of how fugazi a lot of these content creators are. Back when Grand Theft Auto 5 first came out, there was a content creator who was on the rise. And long before GTA roleplay was a thing, one thing I will give him credit, I'm not gonna say this nigga's name because he ain't gonna get no clout. And also it's not beef. This shit is, I'm just sharing a story. This is water under the bridge. He was, one thing I'll give him credit, he was one of the first people I seen do the GTA roleplay shit, but it wasn't called roleplay. He was doing GTA in the hood type videos. This nigga went on Twitter. He said, LOL, I know who. Don't say the name, because like I said, it ain't even no beef. This nigga went on Twitter and posted a fake email of a conversation that we had where I essentially promised I would do a video with him in Grand Theft Auto 5. And he was essentially calling me fake. And he had the email to prove that I backed out on doing the video. Now, if you're familiar with my content, you know I'm not even a big Grand Theft Auto fan. My favorite Grand Theft Auto game is Saints Row 2. When have you niggas ever seen me do any fucking GTA 5 roleplay videos? We played GTA 5 for like a month, and then every once in a while, for like a couple years, we would get on it and joke. But like, I never played this game like that. And like, you ever had a nigga lie on you so hard? You're like, I'm like, I didn't say. I know I didn't tell this nigga, bruh. So long story short, we go back and forth on Twitter because he photoshopped an email and it looked real. His fans are coming at me crazy, calling me fake, saying, oh, niggas is Hollywood. Because keep in mind, at the time, I was also one of the hottest creators on the internet. This is back in the NWN days. So I was one of the biggest. At that time, I was damn near Kai Cenat. Not the same level, but you get the point. And rule number one, when you're trying to cloud up, you never punch down, you punch up. So he faked this email. His fans are coming at me going crazy and shit like that. And I was like, this shit is not real. Da-da-da-da-da. I was like, I never had a conversation. I didn't know this nigga, bro. I did not know this nigga, but there's no way to prove it. And he was also popular at the time. He was coming up. So, you know, it was my word versus his, and some people took his word. I just left it alone. I'm like, bro, I'm finna stop talking about this shit. Long story short, maybe like 2-3 years later, I swear to God, I got an email out of fucking nowhere. This YouTuber that made that photoshopped email about me saying I'd promised to collab with him in Grand Theft Auto 5, he admitted that it was fake. And the way he justified it is, and I'm gonna be honest, the only reason I feel like he even sent this email is because at that time, his YouTube channel was on the decline and he was probably feeling bad about it. It finally hit his conscience or something. He admitted in the email, and I have it archived, you know, just in case niggas ever hop out and tries. Let's hope it doesn't happen. You know, we keep the nukes. He admitted that it was fake, and he did it because he was a fan that grew up watching me. And I guess he tweeted me or something like that, and I never responded to him. But to be honest, first and foremost, I don't have to respond to you. But two, I most likely just didn't see the tweet. I don't sit on social media all day. He was butthurt. Yeah, we keep the nukes over here. He was butthurt because I didn't collab with him and I didn't respond. I never saw the fucking tweet. Yeah, parasocial shit. So he apologized, and I just said, it's all good. And I archived the shit and I left it alone, bro. I left it alone. Long story short, nigga's channel's dead now. Karma always comes around. So I say that to say this. I do appreciate you sending me this tweet because it makes it for a fun conversation, but I'm not going to trust this. I am going to be fair to Drake. I am not going to trust this email. I need a reputable source to come out. I need The Verge. The Verge doesn't cover music. Who covers music? I need like the New York Times. I need CNN. I need something. I need a reputable source. What's a reputable music source? I need a Complex, maybe Rolling Stone. That's what I need Rolling Stone to come out. Complex. I need them to post it to give this story more merit. Because I don't believe this. You can easily fake an email. And I'm going to be honest, I could open up Photoshop and show you how to do it. It's not hard to do. All you have to do is sample the, because right here, the background is all the same color. All you got to do is open this up in Photoshop, sample this color, then paint over this, and then write some new text. I could do this in 5 minutes. Very easy to do. Shade room. Shut the fuck up, nigga. So another reason number 3, I don't think this email is real is, so go down here and he states his source. I'm like, okay, let's look at his source. I'm thinking, you know, this is Rolling Stone or something like that. We click on the source, and it's a screenshot from a random Discord. It says, thoughts looks to be related to the cease and desist mentioned on Euphoria. Is there any way we confirm this is real? Who is Corey Williams? This is just some random nigga who posted this shit in a Discord server. We don't know what Discord server it came from. So the source basically is, trust me, bro. And this is why, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I like some of the changes Elon has made, like the community notes and the For You page with Twitter, but giving everybody a check mark is dangerous. We are just flat out spreading shit that just doesn't exist. And like I said, you're really gonna see how dangerous this shit is because we're in election season. When it's time to vote, niggas is gonna be saying all types of false shit on the timeline. But people are gonna believe what he says off rip. And you know what? This could end up being true. But we just don't know. So I say take this with a grain of salt. This is a 50-50. I'm giving this a 50% chance at best that this is real. But until I see like a reputable source, I'm gonna be fair to Drake. I don't know. I need better evidence. I love how in school I was taught to check my sources. Yeah, the unfortunate thing is like now everybody can get a check mark and everybody's trying to cloud up and get they following. People don't think about what they post. They just trying to get some retweets and shit like that. I'm not looking forward to later this year when it comes to the election. Yeah, it's probably gonna get nasty, especially if you're on Facebook. You know, the niggas love to lie over there. So we're gonna, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. I'm gonna let this one slide. Me personally, because I've experienced fake emails, I'm not gonna trust this one. It might be true. Drake sent a cease and desist letter to Erykah Badu for Hotline Bling. It could be true, but just because somebody did something once doesn't mean they're gonna do it again. I gotta see some better evidence. Because like I said, this is a damning accusation in a rap battle, sending cease and desist letters. That's a damning accusation. I need better evidence before we start clowning this nigga, bro. Oh shit. So yeah, that's what I got with you, the cease and desist shit letter. I mean, there's a pattern. Doing it once, I wouldn't say is a pattern. Doing it once is you did it once. If you did it 2-3 times, then I'd say it's a pattern. That's why I said we gotta wait and see. I'm trying to be fair. I'm trying to be objective, chat. I'm trying to be objective. Some of you niggas is just ready to throw this nigga under the bus, bro. Checking the sources and reading comprehension, man. I never would have thought we'd lose those receipts. Yeah, it's all hearsay. In other news, I saw this on the timeline on the For You page. This was fucking funny. I thought this was new, and then I put it in the group chat. And according to Ronan, relax, please relax. I thought this was new, but then I put it in the group chat, and according to Chaos, this is from like 7 years ago. Apparently, the mayor of Compton said, "Fuck Drake." What? Does anybody know the context behind this? This is an old video.
Let's give it up one more time. We're now going to present the key to the city. Give us one moment, everybody. And I can just give you guys a hint before you see it that it's better than Drake's key. All right. Compton, that's right.
I haven't seen this video. I never saw this video either.
That's right. This is how we do it. All right. If we're going big, y'all. If I can have my colleagues assist me, thank you.
That shit is.
Before you see it, that it's better than Drake's key.
I wasn't paying attention. There it is, yeah.
Compton, that's right.
Compton, and then he laughs. He laughs too, like yo, because if like Drake was really basically the beef has been brewing. If they was really homies when she said "fuck Drake" up there, he would have been like, "Yo, chill. That's my boy." That nigga laughed, bro. I'm like, yo, the evidence was there. I love when stuff happens like randomly and like old evidence just comes up. Like, see. The truth was right there in front of us. Oh my god, that's fucking funny. That was just a random video I seen on the fucking timeline. But yeah, that's all I got on the Drake shit. The update shit. Yeah, the war had been brewing. What else? Let's move on to this gaming shit though. New Batman game on the rise. New Batman Arkham game. Bad news is apparently it's a VR game. I almost got excited. Let's check it out. Well, let's read it. One of the main reasons it's been difficult to recommend the $500 Quest 3 VR headset. Over $200, Quest 2 lacks its exclusive titles. It looks like this title is actually set in the pre-existing Arkham universe, but it's not being developed by the franchise steward Rocksteady. Oh my god. That's crazy because Origins was a prequel. So this is a prequel to the prequel that's made by a studio that didn't even make the game. This is crazy. It's being created by Oculus Studios and a developer called Camouflage, which made the surprisingly great Iron Man VR experience. Let's look at this trailer. The prequel to the prequel. Meta Quest exclusive. It said not actual gameplay. Make sure you saw that. Fire stream last night. Appreciate it, Cameron. I need some gameplay. That's crazy you didn't show no gameplay because it says coming late 2024. You should have showed some gameplay. It's coming out this year. We're already halfway through the year. It's May. Show some fucking gameplay if it's coming out this fall. I just got to know who the fuck is asking for VR anymore. I don't know, man. Who got a Quest 3? I bought the 2 and I think I played it 3 times. About to slide to the gym. Be easy, be easy, be easy. Meh, I thought I was gonna get some gameplay. People won't read that not actual gameplay and be mad it looks like it don't look like that. Yeah, that shit was a cutscene. Did you peep this VR game? No, what's this? Hide the corpse. Oh, I think I saw this yesterday on stream.
You ever heard of Tom?
Yeah, this is that game. This is like a mini clip exclusive.
Tom, you know the guy.
I didn't watch the whole trailer though.
Let's go and see. Oh my.
Yeah, I watched the Akuma trailer yesterday.
Okay, right, everyone, just calm down and don't touch any. Why would you do that?
Is it about hiding bodies?
Oh God, please stop this. Wait, are you having fun right now? Oh great, the police are here. Let's open this and try to hide it.
Why are we hiding the body? Like, who are we hiding it from?
What the? Who?
It's Weekend at Bernie's, the video game. That's funny. You showed your age with that, by the way. What's Weekend at Bernie's? Both of y'all showed y'all age.
Oh, well played, you idiot.
Imagine paying $500 for a VR headset to learn how to, hide a body. Is this what niggas want to do? The Cardi B experience. That's crazy. That's crazy. Drug a nigga, then hide the body, then rob him. That's crazy. Bethesda announced a major update for Starfield. Does anybody care? This looks like better than a goofy typical shooter. Yeah, it's not your typical shooter. Still not interested. Starfield update will include a 60 FPS and a 40 FPS mode on the Series X, further proving the Series S sucks. Maybe the Series S will get a 35 FPS mode. Custom difficulty options, more detailed surface maps, new ship customization. You can respec and change your appearance. Creation kit is going out to beta testers. What's a creation kit? Is that for like modding? Land vehicles confirmed for later. Boo, man. They should be in the game now for mods. Okay, that's cool. Available now on Steam beta and for everybody on the 15th. Let me know when they add vehicles. Maybe I'll be interested in beating the game. Yeah, I read the patch notes yesterday for Tekken 8. Yo, shout out to XDG with the sub. Wait, I thought 30 FPS was for creative reasons. I don't know. You can't say for creative reasons because the only creative reason you would want a low frame rate is for a cinematic feel. But to get a cinematic feel, it has to run at 24 frames. No game should be running at 24 frames. I think they were just struggling to optimize the game. If they said that, that's a cop-out. When the patch dropped for Redfall, man, burn that game. Marvel Rivals dev explains the challenges of creating a third-person action comic book game. What does that even mean? We've been playing around with camera rules, tweaking positions, adjusting field of view, and fine-tuning hero performances to make sure they all shine. NetEase wrote in a developer diary on Marvel Rivals Discord. We dropping dev diaries in the Discord? Another challenge is encouraging players to switch from FPS to third person. If you're used to FPS games, leaping into the third person realm might feel a bit like going into a whole new world. Does that? I never thought about that because I like both perspectives for certain things. For those who mainly play first person games, is it hard for you to transition into third person? Is that how some of y'all feel? I've never heard that take before. That's interesting. And why, if you do feel like that. NetEase says players familiar with first-person games will adjust to these differences, but it's aiming to make the transition as smooth as possible. The Marvel Rivals closed alpha is scheduled to launch this month, and its roster will include a bunch of heroes and villains and shit free to play. Interesting. Nah, you gotta be dumb as hell. That Skyrim made it. If anything, I feel like third person is a little bit easier to play to some degree because with third person, you can look around corners better versus first person. You're limited in the field of view by your peripheral vision. Third person improves the peripheral vision. Yo, shout out to Jay Ransom with the sub. I appreciate you. Let me turn my alerts back on.
Thanks for the resub.
I feel like it's just the camera placement.
Twist for my locks.
Shout out to Jay Ransom with the gifted subs.
Just up the prices on her OnlyFans.
Interesting.
What's that supposed to do with this?
Shout out to Jay Ransom.
Democrats are giving out more stimulus checks because someone
I think it's catching up on
donated a
Giants.
sub.
Just came in to say unlimited Google's my shit. I appreciate it, Bird.
One sub.
I appreciate it.
One boob should come out. Have some class, bitch. My man
Sonic is watching. Fallout will never leave the United States, and more tidbits from Todd Howard. That's crazy. I wonder why. Bethesda Softworks executive producer Todd Howard has been making the rounds, conducting interviews since the release of This thing is going on a victory lap. It's so funny because when up until the release of Starfield, Todd Howard was everywhere. Starfield came out, that nigga went into a Fallout shelter. We did not hear from Todd Howard for the past year. With the show for Fallout winning now, this nigga's doing a victory lap now. It's fucking funny. There's few higher authorities on the matter as Bethesda's greater than Howard, which made his recent interview with kind of funny and interesting one to listen to. Throughout the hour-long chat, Howard spoke about Amazon's hit new Fallout show, some of the studio's core philosophies. This nigga's peacocking right now. I just want to know why it's not going to a different country. Well, we don't care about that. Just don't care about that. When asked whether the team wanted to have a game ready for the show's launch or not, Howard said that it didn't, especially since Fallout 76 has been an ongoing game and that franchise that people have quietly enjoyed for years and has found renewed success since the show popped off. I don't know about quietly enjoy. The game still sucks. I feel like if Fallout goes outside the US, the lore complications would be crazy. I feel that. Okay. Even though other Fallout spinoffs like Obsidian's developed New Vegas haven't yet materialized, Howard stresses that the team has always been open to those conversations. While discussing the ways in which Bethesda supported the release of the show with new content in existing games, Howard seemed to tease a new Fallout-related projects that are currently in the works. He specifically said, "We looked at what we're doing with the franchise, and then we say, do we still feel good about it? I can't reveal it now, but here's our runway for the Fallout franchise. Season 2 is happening. What are we doing with mobile? What are we doing? Fallout 76 mobile? Please. What are we doing with Fallout 76? And what we're doing with this other thing when there are these things landing. Bethesda is mindful of folks' desire of crossplay and cross progression in Fallout 76, but the way the game was built make things a bit difficult. While the studio would like to feature both, it seems like Bethesda's more invested in the latter. How about you make games that don't crash? Yeah, I saw an article this morning that, for those of you unaware, so they dropped a next gen update for Fallout 4, and apparently it's bricking everybody's game. It runs like shit and the game looks worse. So I think on Nexus mod, they dropped a mod that reverts the game back to the game before the update, so it unupgrades the game so it can actually run. Like, that's fucking crazy. So I agree. Drop a game that actually works, Bethesda. Not gonna lie, I love me some Fallout Shelter. Maybe that's what they're talking about. I forgot about that game. Does exist. Howard shared that as the Fallout show moves into the same territory as New Vegas, he and the team are being careful to canonize some of the game's events due to its multiple endings, preferring to avoid it and not refute players' specific stories by sidestepping and being ambiguous about certain elements of the narrative. Does that bother people that much? Like, if they were to pick a certain storyline from New Vegas and make it canon? I don't see what the fucking issue is. It makes it easier to write a more cohesive story. But when you sit there and have to worry about all the different possible outcomes, I feel like they're setting themselves up for making a lesser product, which in turn is just going to piss off the fan base in the long run. I don't understand what the issue is. It's no issue to me, but like some of these nerds, it's a fucking game. Y'all take this shit. I'd rather you make one storyline canon so you can write a cohesive story that's really good versus sitting there worrying about 50 million different outcomes and the shit comes out trash. I mean, maybe they can pull it off, but I do feel like they're making it harder on themselves, worrying about what the neckbeards think. The same neckbeards making petitions about fucking Stellar Blade. Well, actually, in Fallout New Vegas, the nigga behind the computer who blew up the city. Shut up. Like, sometimes it's like, as much as I love being a gamer and I love this geek shit, there are some of these stereotypes are true. Some of you niggas are fucking annoying, man. Just fucking, this nigga's a clown. Just fucking annoying. It's fiction. It's fiction. Just what happened to being entertained, man? It's just like, there was this one part in New Vegas. It was the 53rd mission. You had to talk to this one NPC. And in the show, it counteracts and it makes it so that NPC doesn't exist anymore. And now my experience is ruined. No. That's one of those things, like, you fucking nerds. Shut up, dude. Fucking nerds. When asked about the possible locales of the Fallout series, which has darted all around the US so far, Howard suggested that Bethesda wasn't likely to ever move the games outside of America. He shared that my view as part of the Fallout shtick is on the Americana naivety. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense, because like that's part of the charm, kind of like the 1950s Americana kind of vibe. Like, how does that work in other countries? I understand that point. And so, you know, for us right now, it's okay to sort of acknowledge some of these other areas, but our plans is to predominantly keep us in the US. The answer comes in a lot of the heavy role that other countries, such as Canada, play in the history of the world of Fallout and non-canonical explorations, such as the fans developed mod Fallout London. That's interesting. That's cool that he actually acknowledged it. Shout out to them. Howard likened some players' desires to see more parts of the Fallout world to the curiosity of the Elder Scrolls fan base, which often asks to see many of the more mysterious parts of the world the developers have yet to explore. Howard's response to them, by proxy, the Fallout fan base is the worst thing you can do to a mysterious land is to remove the mystery. I feel that. I feel that. Sometimes knowing less is better. I'll tell you this much. If Fallout London is fire, or like Miami, they should think about, if y'all looking to hire, y'all should look at they shit, bruh. We're nerds. These niggas are geeks. To me, it's the same thing, but I guess that's different to other people, I guess. What up, June? The Fallout story is not even that cold to be mad they change and shit. I disagree with that. The Fallout story is pretty fire. I give them that. I give them that. You're bugging. There's a reason why people are like super passionate. It may not be fire to you, but there's a reason people are passionate about it. I don't care. Starfield, who cares? Next. Oh, apparently Nickelodeon is acting like the whole Dan Snyder documentary didn't come out, and they got a new Fairly OddParents show coming out, trying to milk the millennials. So for all my millennials in the chat, let's check out this new Fairly OddParents coming to Nickelodeon.
I'm Cosmo, and I'm Wanda, and we're my fairy godparents.
I don't like this animation style.
Hiya, I'm Hazel. Here goes Soap.
Oh my God, the Fairly DEI. The Fairly minority. I can see it right now. I can see it right now. I'm not racist, but like, black people can't have Fairly OddParents. Newsflash, nigga, nobody can. It's a fucking cartoon. Shut your bitch ass up, bruh. Just saying, like, it's just weird.
Tiny girl, wish now.
I wish.
Yeah, the Fairly woke parents.
Well, wing it. You got it. I wish I could fly. I'm okay. The brand new series, The Fairly OddParents, A New Wish. We're back, baby.
So did Timmy Turner grow up? Like, where he at? What kind of animation is this? I don't know. I don't really like the animation. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but I'm not interested in like revisiting the series. I mean, maybe like it'll captivate like a new audience, but I'm not really too interested. Maybe if like Timmy Turner returns for like an episode and they interact, like he's like an adult, like he calls them up every once in a while. He's in college. Hey, I'm struggling with my paper. I'm tired. Can y'all write my paper for me? He made a wish to never grow up. Did that happen in the series? Damn, it's been a while. I don't remember if that happened. Okay. So where the fuck is he at then? They just ditched him after he made that wish? Yeah, he did. I didn't even remember that shit. What up, Hamp? I mean, on the final episode of Ridley, didn't they find out he was actually an old man? I don't remember. No, it's confirmed Timmy Turner is a bus driver. We'll see. We'll see.